Hi, we're back again. Rukema and I are back again on set. We took a little bit of break. We're still on self-love, and we're looking at the book of Matthew 22 from verse 37 to 40. And verse 37 says, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might." And that is the first commandment. And the second commandment is, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as yourself." So we are still on those scriptures, and that is what we are discussing about. And now we're going to go into the identity side of love, because we're trying to break down the different reasons why people find it hard to love themselves or to love another. Because there are some things, if you don't understand, you won't even know how to receive love for yourself or to give it out to another. So we're going to talk about self-identity, because really, if you don't know who you are, it make you become envious of others that have discovered themselves. And that is where self-love starts from. You really need to know you and be happy about who you are. So can we just have a conversation in that area? So I like tapping the mind of their generation. And we were discussing before the camera came on that there are some things, you know, that are not really broken down to their generation. Their generation want to have, you really need to explain to them, okay, don't do this, why shouldn't I do it? And that makes more sense to them when you break down issues with them. So, Rukeme, let's go on that.
Yes, like we discussed, how the foundation of, even before you can even love yourself, you must understand love. And to understand love, you have to meet the person who is loved.
Yeah.
Now, to love yourself, you have to first and foremost know who you are, understand your identity, understand your purpose, understand your function, why you were made, why you were born into this locality, why you were born into this family, what you're supposed to do with your life. Because every single human being on this planet has a purpose that they're supposed to discover.
Your purpose is really your existence.
Indeed.
It's why you are alive.
Indeed. And I can say that a great percentage of people are not where they're supposed to be. That's why they are dysfunctional.
Yes.
Because they are not in alignment with what was planned for their life.
And that is where low self-esteem comes in.
All these kinds of things come in.
Yeah.
So it's important to first and foremost, when one starts to associate with God, to ask, who am I? What did you make me for? Because everyone is not born to be a doctor. Everyone is not born to be a lawyer. Everyone is not born to be a musician. Everyone is not born to be a farmer, engineer.
Yeah.
There's a purpose for everyone in life. This is a table, a carpenter made this. This is useful. Farmers are useful.
We need farmers.
We need farmers. We need cobblers. So there are different dynamics in life. But when
everybody is unique in their...
It's unique. So when we build a culture that says this is more important than this, then we now make people start attacking vocation from a place of esteem, when vocation should be attacked from purpose.
So really, purpose ultimately is one of the reasons why people don't have self-love, if we have to put it that way, because some people have not really been able to discover themselves because of the premium vocations against the order. So until you discover who you are and you are happy with yourself and who you are, you cannot love yourself. And when you cannot love yourself, you begin to hate others that have discovered their own purpose.
Yeah.
Do you all get that? Maybe you can elaborate a little bit more on that.
Yeah, so it's not just to say that to love yourself means to do to yourself what is most beneficial for you. And if you don't know your purpose, if you don't know why you are here, you cannot even begin to know what you're supposed to be doing.
So ultimately, it's God that can reveal you.
God that can reveal it to you.
It's like the case of God and Jacob. Jacob was a great prince of God, in the presence of God. But really, it took him a while to realize who he was in God. He was a supplanter, he was like a 419, he was living in deceit, deceived to take his brother's identity, so much until he had an encounter with God. And when he had that encounter with God and both of them wrestled in his relationship or in his seemingly walk with God, to be able to tell God where he is, who he is and what he's doing at that point, because there will be a time You have to surrender who you are at present for God to be able to reveal the true you to you. That was the encounter Jacob and God had. And he had to be able to tell God that, okay, I'm a thief, I'm a supplanter, I'm a 419, I'm this. So everybody needs to get to that place with God where you really have to confess to God about all your atrocities in what he has not created you to be. And it is after you can really come to that place that God, I just need you to discover me. Then he now begin to reveal you to you. And that was when God revealed Jacob and told him, look, this is who you are Israel. So that is just like that. You see what was happening to Jacob, because he didn't know who he was always stealing people's identity. He stole his senior brother's identity. So many things he was doing wrong because he didn't know, he was not aware. So identity is one of the major aspects of being secure in self-love.
Yeah. So people who are envious to themselves, and obviously like we discussed earlier that envy damages you.
Yeah.
A person that is envious of someone else is a person who doesn't even know who he is.
Yes.
Or who she is.
Yes.
Because if you know who you are, it doesn't matter who this person
what
is.
any other person is doing.
You know why you are here and how important it is.
Yes.
We can use this analogy.
Yeah.
To build a house, we need a financier.
Yes.
You need an architect. You need an engineer.
Yes.
And you need those laborers that put sand on their head.
Yes.
If you remove any one of those people, you can't build a house.
Be able to stand.
So
everyone is important to
everyone is
building
important.
Of that house.
Everyone is important.
So that means in loving yourself, by discovering purpose, it's important that you discover purpose. And you can only discover purpose by knowing the God that created you for a purpose. Because it is God that will reveal love to you, which is Him. And through Him revealing love to you, He will reveal you to you. He will reveal you to you. So, and for you to begin to enjoy the fullness of who you are, you need to discover purpose. And when you discover purpose, there's nothing any other person there is doing that you will feel is superior to what you are doing or who you are. That way you are secure in the love of God for you, and you are secure in the love that you have for yourself, because you are God's purpose here on earth. Amazing. Is there anything you want to add to that before we close this segment?
It's okay.
Wow. So really, if you do not identify your purpose here on earth, you are prone to hating where you are not happy, you are not contented, then you become jealous of people that you see doing things and achieving things in life.
And you make the right decisions for your life.
You will not make the right decisions because you are watching other people. You don't even know what you want or what is your own purpose. So you want to start doing what other people are doing and ultimately not discovering yourself.
And not getting to the point where you're supposed to be.
And not getting to the point of where you are supposed to be in God. So right now, getting on your relationship with God, have an intimate walk with Him, and He will reveal who you are to you. And that is where your self-confidence starts from, or what is happening around you, because you are contented, you are happy, you are joyful in the purpose that God has revealed to you about yourself. I hope you got this point. God bless you. We're going to come back again. See you later.